Hey everyone, welcome to Windy Studio and welcome to the brand new tutorial for Photoshop. And in this tutorial, we'll be learning how to create a simple poster design on Photoshop. We will be exploring some brush techniques, layer masking, some kind of color corrections and so on. So with that note, let's jump into the tutorial. So here we are in Photoshop and first let's create a work composition. So for that, go to File, click on New. And I will just go for 1080 over 1350, resolution 300, color mode to RGB, color bit 16-bit, and I'll just keep the rest as default and click on create. And now let's add a text first. So type a number. I'll just put number 3 for now, and let's change the color to maybe something like this bright red, and maybe let's change the font. Let's go for Gotham bold. I'll just go for this one, and let's make it a little bigger. Control T. Yep, maybe something like this size. I think that it's too bright. Let's make it a little darker. Yep, maybe something like that. Now let's drag and drop this image over here. Yes, and then let's minimize this for now, and let's drag another image over here. Alright, and then let's drag one more image over here. Turn off the visibility for all this layer, and let's turn on for this one, and let's do some adjustment. Right click, convert to smart object, and Control T. Let's make it a little smaller. Okay, let's rotate it. Press Ctrl and click on that text layer to make a selection, and press Ctrl Shift I to make an invert selection. Now go back to the layer 1 and click the layer mask. Okay, now select the layer again, go to the brush, and I will just go for a hard brush for now, and then let's change the color to white, and let's get back those parts. So now let's turn on the visibility for another layer. Let's put it under this layer and right click, convert to smart object, Control T. Let's make it a way smaller. Okay, now same thing, click on text layer, make a selection, go back to the layer 2, Control Shift I, make an inverse selection, and let's say layer mask again. And for this layer, select the layer mask, go to the brush and make sure the color is white, and then let's get back those parts. Yep. And then maybe I don't want these. Let's get rid of these parts. Okay, just like that. And now let's turn on the visibility for our last layer, and let's keep it all the way to the bottom. Control T, let's make it a little smaller, and let's keep it somewhere over here. Alright, now let's drag and drop this sky image over here. Yes, let's close this one, keep it under this layer 3, and right click, create a clipping mask, and Control T. Let's make it a little smaller, and let's, yep, maybe somewhere something like that. Now select this layer, go to image, adjustment, hue and saturation, and let's drop down the saturation to -100, and let's change the blending mode to color burn. Okay, and now let's add a new layer, go to the brush, and let's go for a brighter red, and let's go for a soft brush. Okay, now let's right click, create clipping mask, and let's change it to screen. Yep, something like that, and let's make this a little way darker. and let's add just to give some variations. And let's go back to the brush again, and this time I will just go for this brush. And if you want to download the same brush, check on the description list below. So create a new layer, right click, create clipping mask, and yep, let's add some texture pattern. Now let's create a new layer, go to the brush, and this time I will just go for soft brush and make the color darker, and let's add a kind of vignetting just to make some separation. And let's create one more layer, and same thing, add some kind of shadows, and let's drop down the opacity somewhere around here. Now let's create one more layer, go to the brush, and let's add a dark kind of shadow. Now right click, create a clipping mask, and let's drop down the opacity, yeah, just to give a kind of shadow feel over here. Now let's drag and drop this image over here, and let's keep it all the way to the bottom. Now right click, convert as a smart object, and Control T. Let's make it a little bigger, maybe somewhere around that size, maybe more bigger a little bit. All right, and now let's create a layer mask, fill that layer mask with black color, and go to brush, and using the same watercolor brush, let's this one, and let's get back some of those parts. Now select this layer, go to filter, go to camera raw filter, and let's do some adjustments. So let's increase the brightness a little bit, and let's increase the clarity, increase the texture, go to the curve, and let's make it more brighter, maybe something like that, and go to the saturation, and let's drop down the saturation all the way to the 0. Alright, now let's drop down the opacity a little bit, somewhere around here, and let's merge these two layers. Select these two layers, Control E, merge this layer, and let's make a copy just for safety. Control J, let's make a copy, and go to filter, go to the camera raw filter again, go to the effect tab, and let's add some grains, and maybe just add kind of vignetting, yep, something like that, and let's click OK. So this is what we have. Add some text, so go over here, add a text, let's make it way smaller, and let's increase that, and let's change the color to a little darker color. Control T, let's move it in the middle, yep, and now let's add some shapes. So go to the rectangle, add a rectangle maybe somewhere over here, and let's change the rectangle fill to maybe like darker red, and let's make a copy. Control J, let's move it a little bit, and let's Control T, let's make it a little smaller just to give a kind of variation, and let's select, maybe let's keep that on other side, maybe something like that, and let's select those both rectangle, make a copy. Control T, let's move them. All right, now let's go to the shape, and let's add a custom shape like the cross, and let's add some over here, and let's give the same color, the darker red. Let's move it all the way to the top, yep, and let's make a copy. Alt and drag, another copy, Alt, drag, Alt and drag, select those all. Let's make it a little smaller. I think it's too big, so yep, something like that. And let's Alt and drag, let's keep it somewhere over here. Alright, now let's drag and drop this image over here, and let's change the blending mode to the screen. Let's make it a little smaller. Control T. Alright, and let's add another text. So select over here, add a text, Control T. Let's make it a little smaller, rotate it. I'll just keep it maybe somewhere over here. Let's copy the text, and then I'll just keep another one maybe somewhere over here. Now let's change the color. Let's keep kind of similar color, and maybe for this one too, let's keep the same color, darker red. And let's add another text. I will just make it a little darker, yep, something like that. And then let's keep it somewhere over here. Let's change the font too, and let's make it a little bigger. Control G. Yep, let's keep it somewhere over here. Let's Alt and drag, make a copy. And maybe let's change the color. Maybe instead of red, just let's keep some kind of darker color. I think this looks better. So same thing for this one too. Let's change the color. Alright, now let's do some color adjustment for this images. So select this image, go to the filter, go to the camera raw filter, and let's increase the exposure a little bit, drop down highlights, increase shadows, increase texture, increase clarity, and go to the detail tab, increase the noise reduction, go to the color mixture, go to the saturation, increase the red saturation a little bit, drop down to orange, and maybe drop down the yellow a little bit, not too much, maybe something like that. And go to the luminance tab, and look, let's drop down the luminance for red, and go to the basic tab again, and maybe let's increase the clarity a little more. Alright, now let's do the same thing. Select this another layer, filter, go to the camera raw filter again, and let's do the same thing. So go to the basic tab, increase the exposure, drop down the highlights, increase clarity, increase texture, go to the detail tab, increase noise reduction, color mixture, and increase the red saturation, drop down the orange, and drop down the yellow a little bit, and go to the luminance tab and drop down the luminance for red, and let's click OK. So this is what we have. Now let's merge all this layer. So Control Shift Alt and E, and let's make a copy, Control J, and go to the filter and go to the neural filter, and let's turn on the style transfer, and let's go for now let's go all the way to the bottom, preserve color, and click on focus object, and let's click OK. Let's change the blending mode to overlay, or yep, let's change it to overlay, and let's drop down the opacity a little bit. Yep, maybe somewhere around here. And let's create a layer mask. Go to the brush, and I don't want that affecting over here. Let's make it a black. Now let's merge this again. Control Shift Alt E. Go to the filter and go to the camera raw filter again, and let's go all the way to the down to the effect tab, and let's increase a grain a little bit and decrease the vignetting just to give a subtle kind of vignetting touch, and go to the basic and increase the clarity a little bit, and go to the detail tab and increase the noise reduction, color noise too, and let's click OK. So yes, that's the wrap up for today's video. Yeah, I hope you guys learned something new from this tutorial, and see you guys in the next video.